Welcome to Strength for the Journey. Joe Stowell here. Let's talk about holding out for a real hero. Our text for today is Isaiah 9:6, where we read, "He will be called Wonderful Counselor, Mighty God, Everlasting Father, and Prince of Peace." Well, we've recently seen some familiar heroes come back to the silver screen. How about Sylvester Stallone? Back in action as Rambo, reprising his role from over 20 years ago. And who else but cool Harrison Ford, who dusted off his fedora and leather jacket and reintroduced Indiana Jones to a new generation of fans. You know, there's something about our longing for a powerful figure to solve the problems of the world and to restore justice and harmony to mankind in a way that captures our hearts and imaginations. Of course, getting the job done takes them about 2 hours on the silver screen, but in real life, it's a different deal. Thankfully, in real life, there is a real hero. Not the 2-hour kind, but the kind of hero that ultimately gets the job done in a way that settles the issue of life finally and forever. I'm sure you've guessed it. I'm talking about Jesus. In fact, according to the prophet Isaiah, he has several names, all of which describe his capacity to finish the task and to satisfy the longing of our souls for life as it ought to be. Among these compelling names, Isaiah includes the name Mighty God. Jesus is the ultimate of heroes, infinitely strong and eternally mighty. But that extends far beyond bulging biceps and quick-trigger fingers. In fact, in the original language, this name meant something far more specific. It is El Gabor, the warrior god, the hero who will always prevail. It's the name for God used in the Song of Moses, found in Exodus 15. The Israelites have just seen God at war. He has brought a series of 10 miraculous plagues to Pharaoh, plagues that each, by the way, debunked a specific god of the Egyptians. To the Egyptians who worshipped a frog god, the warrior god brought hordes of frogs. It's kind of like he said, "You like frogs? Watch this." And the Egyptians worshipped the Nile, so the warrior god turned it to blood. And now Moses and the people are singing because the warrior god, El Gabor, has allowed his people to cross the Red Sea on dry land before pouring waters over the pursuing Egyptian army. What I find staggering about this name being included in the prophecy of the Messiah is that Jesus is the El Gabor, the mighty God in the flesh, actually dwelling in us. He's not just some fictional wonder of a movie producer's imagination. And, as the ultimate hero, he would face the hordes of hell, sin, and death on our behalf and emerge as the victorious champion over our greatest enemy. In fact, the prophecy of Isaiah comes full circle in the book of Hebrews, when the author describes Jesus in Hebrews 12:2 as the author and perfecter of our faith. The original phrase for author and perfecter is one word in Greek. It's the Greek word archegos, and it means the ultimate man or champion. Or I guess in street talk, it's he's the man. So take heart. Today, he is your mighty God. He is never at a loss, never overwhelmed, never surprised, never defeated, and never ashamed. You and I may feel powerless, helpless, and even hopeless at times, wondering if there's anyone who can rescue us. But in the midst of it all, Jesus is our ultimate hero. So we can confidently say with Hebrews 13:6, "The Lord is my helper. I will not be afraid what man can do to me." Rambo and Indiana Jones may be back, but I'm holding out for the real hero today, El Gabor, the mighty God, Jesus Christ, my champion.